Well, I just want to welcome everyone here tonight. You know, what you're about to see, we saw going right through life just like you are. We're not any different than you. We actually loved our life, our jobs, I guess I should say. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had my dream job, and my husband Todd had his dream job of being a high school football coach. So although we both had our dream job, it was not giving us our dream life. We woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And if you've ever done that before, it's not fun. It's extremely hard work and extremely stressful and on the marriage as well. So we got shown what you're about to see, and we just got started on a very part-time basis. But over time, it walked us right into a full-time income. And so I can just share with you what you're about to see is you're going to see two things is what our company has to offer. One, from a health standpoint, to help transform your health and or your finances. Like David here, he as well was a physical therapist and going right through life. He'd done everything right, David? And you were found yourself downsized from your company, right? And then next thing you know, you're starting to build in, you saw our company, you started building in an extra stream of income, right?
That's correct. Yeah, I was, did everything I was supposed to do, had a W-2 job and loved it, enjoy helping people in therapy in a home health setting, and got a call from our corporate office one day that our salaries were being cut pretty drastically. No fault of our own. It was across the board, every therapist in the company. So here we were scrambling, looking for answers. And, this was it. This was my answer. And since then it has equaled, if not some weeks doubled my regular full-time income. So it's been a blessing. Yes. So thank goodness God answers prayers. I always tell people he answered my prayer before I even knew I needed to pray for it, because I actually joined 3 months before that pay cut happened. And I had no idea I was going to be blindsided like that. Such a blessing. Yep.
What a testimony. I mean, it's always good to have that plan B building into our lives. So like I said, what you're about to see, our company has two things to offer, one from a health transformation and two, a financial. So the name of the company is Partner.co. We are a global company in over 50 countries around the world. So here's what makes us really unique is that we're partnered with doctors from all around the world. So our products are doctor created, but backed by science. The one thing that they all have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that really mean for you and I? What it means is that all of our products come with 0 negative ingredients, and they all come at clinical doses versus the products that we go get off the shelf. They're just fairy dusted with the ingredients. So we got over 215 published clinical studies done, and we've got quite a few products that are in the physician desk reference. Here's our third-party certifications. So we have over 100 products within our company. We sit right in the middle of products that like clean energy drinks, liquid superfoods, nutritional supplements, balancing hormones and weight loss, clean skin care. So we just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. I kind of look at it as like redirect spending. We're already out there using 1, 2, or 3 products in one of these industries already. So instead of going out there at either Whole Foods, Amazon, wherever you're getting those products, and you're getting very little results from those products, now just redirect your spending through yourself, get great high quality products that give you real results. So we're just going to talk about 2 products tonight. The first one being Slenderize, or what you might know them as Skinny Drops or Happy Drops or Magic Drops. They've got a lot of great names attached to them. So what it was actually created by 2 doctors out in California, and they were created to balance hormones. And so what they did was they ran a clinical study, and they had 9,000 patients go through their clinical studies. Now they had men and women go through this clinical study. And at the end of it, what they found that everybody had in common across the board as a side effect was weight loss. So to actually have a positive side effect to a product out there is basically unheard of. I don't know if I've ever heard of one before. So what it is 2 bottles come in a box. The first bottle being Slender X. It's a clear liquid, a blend of 10 different plant leaf extracts, and you're going to put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day. And what it's going to do is going to help balance your thyroid, balance your pancreas, and it's going to help detox the body. Now, the second bottle is Accelerate. And what it is, got your pure form of your B12. It's got your biotin, your rosehip, your rhodiola, your ashwagandha root. So now we are increasing our energy, increasing our metabolism. We're boosting our mood, but yet we're also being able to stabilize out our cortisol levels as we get bombarded with stress like we do all day long. But now here's one of my favorite parts to this system, the Slender Eyes or Skinny Drop system is this. So we're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. We're not going to starve you. We're not putting you in a box and telling you you've got to do X, Y, Z and eat this kind of food for 5 times a day, whatever that it is. Because here's the deal. Everybody's body is different and everybody comes here with different goals and objectives in mind. So this is our approved food list that was written by the top type 2 diabetes doctor in the world. Put this list together of approved food lists. So just eat from the approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get put in your body. They do not work sitting in the bottle. That's it. I mean, that's how really easy it is. So now I'm just going to share with you real people with real results. And here's the thing. Everybody's results are different because everybody's body is different. So here's Stephanie. She'll tell you that she just loves the way she feels. She only needed to lose 10 pounds. And but she's got the energy that she had lost. She just feels good. She's her mood is enhanced and way better than what it has been. And then that's her husband, Jimmy, who's down 20 pounds as well. And then we've got Brittany, who's got PCOS, been on any and everything out there. And when I met her in January timeframe, I'll tell you that she started the drops, but she said, you know, they're not going to work. Not for me, you know, but I'll do them. But look what happened. She started the drops and over 7.5 month time frame, she's now down 76 pounds. And then we've got Jordan. She's a nurse, and I'll tell you that, you know, she only got started here to start selling, actually to build in an extra stream of income, but she got started on the drops. And her biggest win is not the weight loss or down how many couple sizes that she's down. Her biggest win, she'll tell you, is her mood. She had gone into a deep depression, and she's a, you know, a wife, a mother of 3, and she has a full-time job. Just like all of us, we are busy and life can get us sometimes. And so it had her, and she'll tell you she's now off her antidepressants and just, she feels like her old self is back. Her kids have got her mother, and her husband has got his wife back. Then we've got John and Christy. You know, they're just getting started again. They started doing the drops again. And then look what happens. They're both down in 7 weeks. He's down in 12 pounds, and she's down 15 pounds. And then we've got Tanya. You know, this picture is probably worth 1,000 words alone, because she took this picture 12 days apart, and you can just see she was only down 6 pounds, but look at the difference in just the inflammation that's gone down in her. So she's total down 13 pounds. And then we've got Ursula, mother of 6. She homeschools her kids, an extremely busy mom, lives at the ball fields, baseball field, softball field, and the cheerleading gym. So she now will tell you that she weighs less than right at what she did when she started having her first child. So that just goes to show you, with a busy schedule, how easy the drops are just to take with you. And then we've got Amy down 60 pounds, and then Andrea. And then we've got Jessica, who just joined. She's right at 4 weeks in, maybe 5 weeks in, but she'll tell you the weight loss is not her biggest win. Her biggest win here off the drops is coming off the antidepressants that she's been on for a very long time. So her mood, so she feels like her kids are getting their mom back, her old self back. That's what I love. Krista and her husband, you can just see their health transformations there. Then Ashley and Reese. This one I really love just because, you know, for her, the biggest win is not the weight, but it is no more night sweats where you're having to get up and she's just drenched in the middle of the night. And she says her sugar cravings are gone. So she would have just a little bit of coffee with her creamer every morning. So that's basically gone. And then Reese only started the drops to prove his wife wrong, that they were a scam and they weren't going to work. So actually she got the last laugh because actually within that first month, I think he dropped right at 15 pounds. And now total over the last couple of months, he's now down 54 pounds. And then we've got Ernest, who's 72. You can just see the transformations that are happening. So for all ages and all body types that we have, that the drops will help get your body back balanced. And when that starts happening, the side effect is weight loss. Then we got Dr. Crystal here. She has an autoimmune, and she'll tell you that, you know, she was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. So she took her health back into her own hands. And when she did that, she'll tell you now she weighs less than the amount of weight that she lost, which is huge. And that's been right at over 3 years. So she's been able to maintain and keep her weight off. She's still in her journey, but this is her journey, not mine, right? So that's what I love, is that we just kind of meet you wherever you are in life and just walk you right through life, through your journey. This is Robin. For the first time, she's had success. She's been on some kind of diet since she was 14 years old. And she's finally had success for the first time. And she's now down 82 pounds. And then we got Kim, you know, just like a lot of us, been on it all, seen it all, and done it all, and had very little success. She actually has a form of muscular dystrophy, so she cannot exercise. The doctors actually told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. And her daughter brought home these boxes of drops for her, and she got started, not thinking they were really going to work. But in 2 weeks, she lost 12 pounds, and over 8.5 months, she's now down 92 pounds. But again, that's been over 4 years. That's her sitting on the back of her grandson's four-wheeler. She could have never done that, you know, 4 years ago. And again, this is her journey. And that's what I love. We just get to be a part of the journey of these people that get to actually, that they are transforming their lives. So the next product, and the last product we'll talk about, is called MOA. It is 36 superfoods from all around the world in one little video pouch of 1.7 ounces. This pouch packs a huge punch. I mean, it helps fight anything that's going on in the body with inflammation, with digestive issues, with high blood pressure. It's got 6 medicinal mushrooms in there. And I love just not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 6. Go just Google one of them, or just go to PubMed and look at just the benefits from 1 or 2 or 3 of these mushrooms. And then imagine all 6. It is all at clinical doses. This MOA is not juiced up and it's not watered down. It's pure liquid nutrition at the cellular level. So now we're also boosting our immune system. And so now I can just, you know, here's Ernest. He tweaked his ankle because he's actually on the tennis court because he's a tennis coach, and tweaked his ankle. And he knew to take 3 MOAs, and then this is the next morning. And there's a lot of these stories. It's not just one. We've got them all over. And then this is Jimmy. He's got psoriasis. His pharmacist actually compounded his spray for him, and he actually did injections as well, and never could get his legs cleared up. Started taking the MOA only because his wife Stephanie had it sitting in the refrigerator and told him to take it. We didn't know he had psoriasis, and he didn't know that he was taking the MOA and it was going to help the psoriasis. So actually about a month in of taking 1 or 2 a day, that's the result of taking the MOA on his legs of the psoriasis. And then we got Miss Deborah, who has battled breast cancer twice. And this is rheumatoid arthritis in her thighs. And so when my husband, Todd, when he was meeting with her, said that you're going to have to do more than one. So there's 30 MOAs pouches that come in a box. And she ended up doing a whole box. So 30 pouches in 20 days. And then you can see the results there in the middle. And then that's her, I believe it was August timeframe right there. So that started in January. And then here she still is in August timeframe right over there on the right. She's just amazing. You can just see the difference in her. She's just got so much life. It's amazing what that MOA actually can do with and what your body does, right? It just starts healing itself. I'm not gonna make any claims, but when you give your body what it needs, it's amazing what happens. And so it's also for athletic performance. So like I said, this MOA packs a huge punch, from reducing inflammation in our body to helping boost our immune system and also helping with athletic performance. So we just talked about 2 out of 100 of our products that's within our company. But what's happened over the events on a global scale over the last couple of years has really created this really perfect storm out there, and especially for our company, because it's really taken 3 and really 4 markets and really merged them together. One being the health and wellness industry. Today, everybody is way more cautious and aware of their health than what they were a couple of years ago. And then this, 2, that technology revolution, just the fact that we're all sitting here from all across the country, looking at one screen and yet being able to see each other and talk to each other. This little gadget just shrinks the world down is amazing to me. And then, that home-based business, I don't really even like that word just because it's such an old school name. And also, a lot of people got sent home a couple years ago. So nobody really wants to be at home, but yet nobody wants to be back in that cubicle either, right? And nobody wants to be punching that time clock. Everybody wants that flexibility and mobility to be able to work whenever they want to, wherever they want to. And that's what you've got your hands on here with our company. So for one-time fee, a lifetime membership is what it actually is, of $29.95. That gets you your global virtual franchise. And what is that? That gets you a website with all 100 products, with all over 50 countries that we're in. It gets you your back office that keeps track of everything for you, from your customers to your orders to, most importantly, your paychecks. So this is how easy. Also, so like I said, $29.95 is that lifetime membership. It gets you access to all 100 products. And this is how easy it is to get started. It's a 4-pack of drops. And what you do is you can sell 3, and that gets you yours for free. And when you do that, it actually covers the cost of your membership. So now you have a free business. So I don't even like to use the word sell, because David, I think you would agree, we don't have anything for sale. We just start sharing, right? And with the system that's in place, it actually sets your business up for success, to launch your business and start sharing your journey. And when that happens, people want to know what you have your hands on.
Right.
And so now we're taking our drops and we're turning them into profits. So David, I'll just kind of tell me from your perspective, you using the drop, how many boxes have you sold and using the system?
So actually, I don't like to say I sold any, because I'm not a salesman. I'm a therapist. What I did, I shared. My wife and I joined to help her, and we were blown away with her results. She's lost now close to 70 pounds on the drops, and just completely changed the course of her life. People started asking us, so we started sharing, and then we just continued sharing. And in the course of that time, we've shared over 200. I stopped counting at 200 boxes. I don't know how many, but it's a lot of lives we've impacted. And that's the bottom line. We've just helped a lot of people regain their health and feel better. And so, it's been a blessing to us, and we love sharing it. That's what we do.
And so from you just being able to use the system, it was just as easy, like 1, 2, 3, basically, right?
Right. So I'm busy. I do therapy full time. I also am a insurance producer. I have a wife. I have children. I have grandchildren. My life's busy. I don't have time to spend a lot of time doing something else. So it was just so simple, just a matter of sharing, um, via just talking to people in a regular conversation, just integrating it into our busy life already. If somebody wanted information, I just sent them a quick message, and the next thing you know, they're like, okay, I want a try box. I see what it's done for you. And so it's just the simplest thing I've ever done. So it's been huge for us. And
the money that has come from that, from sharing, that's changed your life, and how that just flows right in just from sharing.
Right. It's like I said earlier when we were first starting, our salaries were cut across the board from our company. No fault of our own. It's just the changes in politics and insurance reimbursement, stuff like that. So we were left scrambling. And 3 months prior to that pay cut happening, we had joined this company, not even needing or wanting an extra income. But when that happened, we were left searching for something. And I tell people, God answered our prayers before we even knew we needed to pray it. And that's the phrase I go by, because it's the absolute truth. We weren't looking when we joined, but quickly we found ourselves looking. And now I pay 100% of my bills are paid with my side hustle. My side hustle has now surpassed my main income, has become our main income source. So yeah, there's only, you don't find things that in life very often. So there's no doubt in my mind, with the timing of everything, the events that happened in our life, that this was divine appointment. God led us in this direction, and it's just been a blessing to help people.
And so that's what it's about. And I love that, because like I said, we don't have anything for sale, we share. And you have shared how over 200, how many boxes did you say?
Well, I stopped counting at 200. So
okay,
I
get it. Okay. But see, so that's just, sharing that, and then having that, the profits come in, and then the customers, and building your business. So, it's just one piece of our company. But because the drops, the skinny drops, the slenderized drops, the magic drops, the happy drops, whatever you want to call them, they actually work. And that's the most, I guess, important and fulfilling part of it all. And then we've got John and Christy here. They're out there, and they have sold over 250. Is that right, John and Christy?
I think we're closing on 260.
That was just taken about a week ago.
Yeah, that picture. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you two tag team it, but
Yeah.
So share with you, because just share with how you guys make it work, and the system that you guys use, and how easy it is.
Well, the system is very easy, and it's very doable. We retired my husband from his full-time job last October. But what we did was we decided to start this program. We've been doing this a long time, but we did this marketing program, which is amazing, because in 12 weeks we've sold that. In 12 weeks, we were able to tag team. I work a full-time job. I am a business owner, and now my husband is retired and doing this full-time. So we are in a double thread. We get to share everybody's comments. We input. I reply when I can. He does most of the replying and
She's
operations.
Yeah, she's the creative mind. So you see, like the posts, all the different posts. She creates the great post that I can share with folks, and then on the follow-up guy, on the operations guy, I get the stuff mailed out.
I love the relationships, because there is nothing more exciting when you can help people make an extra $500 a month, or 1,000 or 10,000. We have people making quite a bit of money in this. And so if we can help those people have that, that's the biggest blessing of all, and get healthy.
and get healthy, right? And
Right.
and again, it's not, you know, all about the weight loss. It's about the total body health, right? And the
Oh, there's
and that
so many transformations in so many different ways.
best part. That's the best part. I mean, so then we've got Jessica. Jessica here as brand new with us. I mean, been here right at 4 weeks and used the system. And so if she could unmute and just share with us. Okay, so how about Tanya? I know Tanya's that coming in from Oklahoma, and she as well is brand new and just got started and started using the system. And how many boxes she sold. So maybe she could unmute as well.
I'm unmuted now.
Okay, hey Jessica, come on. All right,
I'm
so
so sorry. It
That's
wouldn't let me do it.
no worries. So share with us. You've been here right at how many weeks?
August 21st, I started, so it was right at 8 weeks this last Saturday at Super Saturday. Yes. I joined not looking for to make money or anything like that. I wanted to do it from a health standpoint, and it has been a blessing as far as, like, I'll piggyback what you said earlier, coming off of Zoloft for 16 years, then being on Lexapro after having our last baby. And she'll be 6 months old this week, actually. So it's done a lot of it's been a big transformation for me and my family, just as far as, same as Jordan says, it's like, it's, you know, it's cleaning your brain from the inside out. It's just, it's a blessing. And I've been able to, as far as sharing my journey on social media and just word of mouth, I've moved probably over 140 boxes in the last 8 weeks.
That's amazing. So then that you've got that extra income coming in, and how that has actually helped and transformed as well, right? I mean, an extra, I mean, I don't want to say, I mean, because we're not here to make income claims, but you've
Right.
actually just that money, the profits that you have been able to make, and how that's actually helped your family as well.
With having a baby unexpectedly, it's been a big financial blessing. I mean, whether it's paying the car payment, whether it's buying diapers, whether it's helping my parents with whatever they need, whether it's putting groceries on the table or power bill or getting ahead. Getting ahead is our biggest. We've never been able to get ahead financially. And this has allowed us to get ahead and not be paycheck to paycheck, so to speak, as like what we used to be. We're getting there, but the burden has been lifted because of this.
And you've just been here 8 weeks, so we're just getting started, right? We're still just starting to build our business, but to be able to have that kind of income so quickly, and to have the results that you're having from a health standpoint and a financial standpoint,
Yes,
is amazing. And that's what I love, because we're just all real people with
That's
getting the real results, you know, and working through the system. And the system is really what sets your business up for success. And so now just we've got Tanya coming in from Oklahoma. Are you able to unmute as well? So were you there? Okay, there you are. Okay, so you have been with us. You got started and you've been with us. Is it 4 weeks? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you started the system immediately, right?
Yes, I did.
And what happened?
Well, first and foremost, I noticed the decrease in inflammation. I know that you showed those terrible pictures of my super round inflamed face earlier. I hated that picture and I thought I was going to be sick right before I posted it. But yes, the inflammation was definitely the first thing I noticed.
And then what happened when you started using the actual system to launch your business?
When I started making the post daily, everybody was asking. First of all, they all asked if I'd been hacked. But then after we got that settled, and everyone knew it was really me, and then I showed pictures of myself, the messages just poured in. It was really, and I I really haven't yet told anyone like at church or in passing much about the drops. They've heard through Facebook.
Yeah, so I mean, there's, you've got two ways here to share. It's either by word of mouth or on your social media. It's your choice, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. And so over the 4 weeks, you have sold 150 boxes.
No. That's I think that was Jessica. I'm
Oh, that's-
64.
You're 64. Okay, got it. Sorry. So
I mean, that sounds
64
great.
in
but
4 weeks. That's still amazing. Don't discount that. I'm so sorry. But in 4 weeks, 64 boxes.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
That
ma'am.
is insane. That's just the system, using the system to help to launch your business. The system works and it only takes 10 minutes. So that's just, if you use it, it just shows you that it works. And that's what I love. So the products get you real results. And then we've got the system here to help launch your business. So our company has been voted the #1 pay plan in the industry. And you don't have to take my word for that. You can Google that and look that up for yourself with Business from Home. So our company pays you 9 different ways. We just talked about the retail profits is one way. David, I don't know about you and where you worked being physical therapy, but did you ever get paid 9 different ways?
I was like, get paid one way.
I know. And no matter how hard you worked, that didn't change anything, right?
No, the only thing it got me was a pay cut. It didn't change anything.
And so same for us. Todd being in the school system, didn't matter if we won a state championship or he put in more hours, he got, paid one way. That was it. So here you get paid here 9 different ways. The last piece of the equation or puzzle here is setting up a subscribe and save. It's 100 points worth of product or $150, whichever one comes first. And what that does is it unlocks that weekly paycheck. It also unlocks that total 30% discount across the board of all 100 products. There's no contract here and it can be changed up. It only bills every 4th Friday. And then our favorite way here that we get paid is our savings bonus program. Most or all companies in this industry are about putting you in debt. We're about getting you out of debt. So when this happens, this is what we call free money. And when you hit what we call base pay, one of the ways we get paid in our company at $250 a week, which is not a lot, the company sets aside free money, 15% into an account with your name on it. And then when it hits $10,000, they call you up. And I guess Christy and John, you guys got yours and they just called you up, congratulated you, and direct deposit on that following Friday, right? That's how easy it was. So that is your car note or car or your house down payment, your vacation. You get to decide what you want to do with it versus, somebody deciding for you and it's got to go towards XYZ. And then after that, you now get paid instead of every week or 4 times a month, you get paid 5 times. You get a 5th check, and that is your savings bonus check. And it goes up to $2,000 extra a month. So that could be your car note or your house note or your kids' college education or vacation, whatever that is. It's different for everybody. So that's what I love is that, we don't put you in a box and tell you how much you're worth or what you're going to make. That's something that you go decide for yourself. So now we've got products that, actually can help you transform your health. We've got a pay plan in place and a system in place to help you with your finances and just build in an extra $500 a month or $1,000 a month, whatever that is for your family is different. But that's where we just kind of meet you wherever you are. And that's what our company has. And on top of that, we've got vacations. So we've got 2 a year. One is at Tahiti. And then we've got one that's coming up in May that's going to the Bahamas. So that's it. Like I said, just our company has those 2 things to offer. So just get back with the person that invited you, and we really look forward to partnering with you and getting to be on that journey with you as well. Everybody out there, have a great night.
Thank y'all.